Well, I think it started with Brandon. Kenneth had a part in it. DeLon, our backcourt, did a really good job of making things hard, and they did the same to Brandon. Stanford did a nice job guarding him. But that's a guy that's leading our conference in scoring, 2,000-point scorer, and he's going to be a handful all the time, and we're trying to make him take tough shots as best as we could, and Brandon's been doing that a lot. You've been paying attention. He oftentimes guards the best player on the other team in the backcourt, and he continues to do a terrific job. It's awesome, Mike, with 33-5 total. Speaks a lot. We've got a deep team. Stanford's in a unique situation, I think, at the moment where they've got some guys at the top of the list as maybe we've been in the past with leading the league in minutes. So I thought some of that came into play. We were allowed to stay a little bit fresher. That it was a grinded out, pretty physical game. A lot of wouldn't have been an easy game to referee. There was a lot of things going on the court. And I thought, we were able to maybe stay a little bit fresher, and our guys came in off the bench, and they've been doing that. And our practice setting's been fantastic with super competitive. Guys aren't worried about who's starting and who's finishing and anything like that. It's just equal opportunity, and they're going in and believing, and that was certainly the difference, I thought, was the guys coming in and producing. Well, the two elements, I thought there were two turnovers on our part that led to easy baskets, which kind of sucked the life out of the building, and then offensive rebounds. Nastic had 3 offensive rebounds, I think, in their first 5 possessions, and they tipped them in. So those are the super high ones that you want to avoid. You can't defend turnovers, and you really can't defend offensive rebounds around the rim. So that was a little bit of an easy answer as to why we were having a hard time. I thought they had some other guys that stepped up. Marcus Allen in the first half had 2 threes. But for the most part, we limited Brown and Anthony and Randall, and made them earn a lot of things throughout. It wasn't a great start for us. I thought we were, a little bit sluggish, and the offense was. We talked a lot about our defense all week, and we kind of had a nice little session at Colorado. Maybe we didn't spend enough time on some of the offense that we needed to, but the guys made some adjustments. Finally, kind of woke up. Yeah, that was, the first half was kind of punch, counter punch. We couldn't really get any momentum, and the second half, it started with getting some stops again and getting out in transition. And, the motion offense, in the second half, we tweaked a few things. Those were most of our adjustments at halftime was offensively, because we were doing a pretty good job defensively, I thought, and we added a couple little wrinkles about some areas based on how they were guarding us, and the guys came right out of the locker room, and it was like, man, that was just how we drew it up. So they really bought in, and I thought we were aggressive. I thought maybe we had a little bit more gas in our tank, pushing in transition, and got to the foul line early, and that kind of opened it up. I met with him a little bit before the game. He always comes in and prays before, and I would just put my arm around him, and I said, we're going to need you. You're a perfect matchup for Nastic, and here we go. As I write the days left before the championship game in the Pac-12 tournament, we're just a little over 29 days. 4 weeks from tomorrow would be the last day. So as a senior, it's fun to see that, because he's been bringing it in practice, and just doing a lot of things that are right. And so he's an easy guy to pull for, and I thought it was terrific that he had the performance that he had tonight. This wasn't a game to talk about anybody specifically, really. I thought if the one guy that might have stepped up over and above where he's normally been, it's been Dallin with Jakob's foul trouble. I thought he was great, but it was part of the offense. I don't think we've been relying on anybody to carry us. If you look at the year's stats, it's a little bit hard. You obviously have a couple guys at the top, but other people step up. Jordan's one of those guys. Dakari's there's a lot of guys, and we got 4 guys in double figures tonight. So it was good. He's one of those weapons, and he's done some great things for us since he's been here.